call may be monitored or recorded for quality purposes.
Hello. 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 Can you hear me? Hello. 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 I know a guy who used to collect hellos. Hello. Hello. Call someone up, and they'd say hello. 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 And that's all they'd have to hear.
Hello?
He just recorded hellos. Hello.
Hello?
All kinds of hellos.
Hello?
Some highs.
Hi, this is Ken.
Hi. Who is it? Hi.
Leave a message.
Hello. Hello.
I'll get back to you.
Hello. Inside my brain, where fantasies play hide and seek. Essentially, inside my brain, my little cells go giddy glad, with sudden kinds of going mad that lift me up and let me slip beyond the stiff of upper lip. Or even now, in what I call my only hope, so tiny, small, no microscope would even try to get inside. To magnify that inner place where shadows play my sunshine game of hideaway. Where shadows play my sunshine game of hideaway.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
Tiny House Live.
You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
Tiny House Live.
You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
Tiny House Live. Tiny House Live.
Good evening. Good evening, planet Earth. This is your professor coming to humbly, gratefully tonight from high atop the hills of Petticoat. Oh my goodness, I've got a loop going on. Oh no. This is your professor coming to humbly, gratefully tonight from goodness, folks, hold on here. The hills of Petticoat. I'm going to start off like this because I apparently have developed a bad case of the loops. You ever had those? Oh, it's funny. I thought it was going to be all tricky with my intro there, which I am, actually. Actually, I am. I'll go back into a second. My world will be fine. I'm always fine, as you probably already know. See? I'm back in my laboratory now. Gratefully, I'm here. Humbly, I'm here. Your professor, high atop the hills of Petticoat, with another episode of Tiny House Live. And I guess I got to ask you right now: Am I here? Well, yes, I am. Gratefully, by the help and generosity and support and donations from all of you, keeping warm shelter for your professor. I deeply appreciate it. And before I want to talk. Wait a minute, hold on, Shane. There we go. We're gonna get a little more metal here because I have some sincere things to say, and I have a lot of friends popping in who are a big part of why I'm so grateful and thankful, because you've all helped me so much in this last week of hey, your professor's life, and it's a wild ride, kids. You reach the point of age, of man of age. I'm going to turn 68 here in the month of March, which will make 5 years my lifetime here at Tiny House Live. I think it's my third or fourth lifetime, if I'm counting. But I'm still enjoying the ride, especially when I'm here with you, because Tiny House is really special to me. You know, I'm finding it's a great place to reach out. I've developed so many friends out there. Steve Sherrill's here. Love you, Steve. Love you, Steve Lee. Nice to see you, Lycian. Isis, where would I be without you? Squirrel Lips, my cousins are here. Awesome, awesome. Youngsters, yeah, well, you know, I know. Christine Blair, thank you for being here. I love you, thank you. And so many people. I can go down this list, and I want to start off tonight, really, just by being very humble and very grateful, because I had no imagination of what would happen. And somebody said, you know, you should, you know, my dire strait of a week ago was I actually found out at the very last moment that my EDD count was a whole lot lower than I thought it was. And my savings had dwindled down a bit through all this COVID. And you know, who's working? I can't find work in what I do these days. And so anyway, shock to me, had a whole lot less than I did. And I was virtually looking within a month and going, what? And somebody said, put up a GoFundMe, put up a Venmo. And I did. And I want to tell you guys, within the one day, I hit the goal of 3,000 plus on my GoFundMe, which I deeply appreciate all you angels. And on my Venmo, I almost the same. And it's just like, oh my gosh, what you folks have done for me is give me a pad. You've given your professor some time and space. If you know me at all, time and space is very important here in my world. It's feel it. I know it's all around in here. And when I can control it, it's better. When I can't control it, well, then obviously it causes all kinds of craziness in my life. You save me from that. Each and every one of you, whether it was your good intentions or your well wishes or your 10s, your 20s, your 100s, your 1,000, it's amazing. I'm once again humbled and blessed to be a part of this community that I've been backing and pushing for years. For me, it's 40 years of what I feel like pay forward, doing the work of a sound engineer in a nightclub for bands who have been my friends. And these are long-standing relationships going back many, many decades. And these turn into long-standing friends and relationships. And that's where my friendships lie. And to have these people pop up, and not only these people who I've known for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, I have new friends who've popped up to say, we love what you're doing in here. We want to support you. Please take this. From around the world, my friends, I can't tell you how humbled and grateful your professor is. Now, I'll stop talking out of the third person. Me, I'm very humble and grateful to you. You know who you are. I'm not going to mention names tonight. There's no reason to get into that. It shouldn't be like that. It should just be the fact that I know who you are and you know who you are. And whether it was advice, give me directions on where a possible new career could be for your professor. I am a team player. And funny, my goal this year, as I wrote down, because that's how I manifest things, is basically find your new team and get to work. So who knows where you'll find me. I will always be my tiny house in here. This is very important to me. I'm working my way to monetization, which means basically you require more Eric. You see, you know what? On that subject, I just have to glance over here, and I'll be chatting with you in a minute or two once I get my thank you spiel out to the world. But I'm looking at developing a little segment for the Tiny House show called "Where is Eric Today?" I think that would be nice. We'll kind of catch up. Isis, maybe you can help me with that, lady. We'll work it all out. I've got the scheme for the whole idea right behind me, right here. You see, I've got a plan. It's well documented how I'm approaching my season 7 here in Tiny House Live. As you can see, I've converted my laboratory into what we'll call more of a steampunk atmosphere, which is conducive to what I do in my tiny world. You know, it's a beautiful thing. I get along in that world. Don't know why. It's just the retro in me. You know what? What have I got? Because some things are going to happen tonight, and I've got a little bit before we get started. Hold over here. Hold on now, because I've got people popping in. I got to say hello. Just saying hello. With Diane just popped in. She's saying hi to Lady. Of course you are. I just call her Lady now. I know her name is Lydinia, but we do these things, and Nixa will be out here too. She knows what I'm talking about. Kelly, Shannon, there you are, dear friend. Thank you so much. Diane, great to have you here. Isis, I see you there. Awesome. Love it. And we're off to a really good start here tonight. I've got some fun things for us. We're on a slow build tonight. Can you feel it? We could, I might even All right. Now, I'm going to be picking up a pace. That's what I'm going to do. Because I do have a plan for us tonight. I have a couple videos that nobody's seen for quite a while. By the way, know that your professor is being so legitimate. He's being so good boy on the YouTube channel, not allowing any copyright infractions of whatsoever to accumulate in my library, keeping me back from yes, I forget jukebox. I forget. All these. I'm trying to be legitimate. It's really all I'm telling you. And after this many years, why not? Why not? Soon I'll have my, I estimate 3 to 4 months of hard work in my tiny house. I will be able to monetize this, in which case I could bounce around the world and say, listen, if you would be so generous as to spend $1.99 a month and join my little group of people, we could do this on a regular basis. I could put up a super chat. I could do all kinds of fun magic special stuff that I can't do now. I'm working my way to it. It's my goal. It's going to happen this year. This is Tiny House's year coming up. I don't care about the rest of the world. I am in my own world anyway. Ask anybody who knows me. I am in control of time and space in my world. So everybody knows. Even Tony knows. Everybody knows. All right, what am I going to do tonight? Oh, I know. I have a little bit of a tribute first because people have told me during this this whole situation of the COVID and all that maybe you should think about moving. Maybe you should move out of California. Move out of California. People move out of California. I'm a Cali kid. I was born in Southern California, moved up to Sonoma County in 1974. Damn, I'm old. And I ain't leaving Sonoma County. Sonoma County will have to leave me. I love this. I could bounce around the world. I could be anywhere right now. I am everywhere right now. We are everywhere right now. But I have special people in this county I love to work with. One of them is Spike Sykes and Harry Gale. Spike and Harry were in here my season 6, last season, somewhere about halfway through. Played some music for me. I went back and did some video editing on it just because I like to mess with everything that comes through my world, And so this is a great example of what I love to do when my friends come visit me. And I'm just going to throw this out. When we come back, I'm going to preface before I play this, I'm going to do something I've never done in Tiny House Live before. And yes, I'll have my pants on. I'm going to be in my kitchen, Studio K, right there. I'm going to show you a mixology drink that I showed you a little bit yesterday, but you're going to love this. You're going to love it. And I'm going to demonstrate how to make it. That's right, a live mixology video session with the professor right after this little segment here with my friends Spike and Harry. Love you guys. Let's see how swiftly and keenly I can pull off this little transfer in my life. You know what I do. It's all a one-man act. It's a sham.
Maybe it's just a dream, but I want you to take me back. Take me back to them California days. We can ride the coast straight up to Monterey, just like we used to in them California days. Oh, them California days. Them California days. Keep the windows down, let the Beach Boys play some old song about them California days. When the stars are falling, we can find a place to stay now, with the kind of love we did in them California days. Oh, them California days. Them California days. We were staring at the ocean, just listening to the waves, and all of our troubles were a million miles away in them California days. them California days. We were staring out at the ocean, just listening to the waves, and all of our troubles were a million miles away in them California days. Them California days. Cypress trees all along the bay, looking out into the blue world. Them California days. You gotta take me back before the light fades away. Take me back to them California days. Oh, them California days. You know them California days. You gotta take me back. You gotta take me back now, now, now to them California days. Ooh. You gotta take me around there, now, now, now.
Yes, my friends. Yes, you're in my kitchen. You're in my kitchen. There we go. Almost had that loop meister again. Yes. Yes, my friend. Right here in the tiny house kitchen, or Studio K, as I like to call it. I need a little work on my lighting. I threw this together at the last minute just because I wanted to really share something fun with you. As you know, I've been doing some things, some fun cooking segments. My Bacon Jam. Bacon Jam's now legendary in song and story. You can find it on my ViralMediaArt YouTube channel, where you're watching this right now. And it's kind of all part of a new little thing I'm doing called, well, Tiny Ass Cooks. There you go. Or maybe the Professor Cooks. I'd like to know what you think. But I also am a mixologist. Yes, my friends, I've made a living in bars, not behind bars, but in front of bars. In a good way. I mean, lots of nightclubs and that in my experience. So to be able to take some of the famous things, favorite things that I've developed for the working man and things like that. And tonight I thought I'd share one with you because I have a fun recipe that I love to do. And it's only going to take a second and we'll get right back to what we're doing. I'll be taking you on some more musical trips in there and we'll chat a bit more. And I'll go back and look at the board and see what you think about my Meyer Lemon Cock and Bull Sailor Jerry. I need a name for it. See, that's what I really want to ask you folks. So here's the ingredients that are going in this drink tonight. And I'm going to make it for you right now. First of all, okay, I got this for you. Here, check this out. Now watch this. Here we go. Let's get right in there. All right. Over here, you take a lemon right there, squeeze it all over in this nice little tray right here, this nice little dish right there. It's yellow too, which is a big color for me. Now you take your nice out of the freezer, your glass. You do that. Yes, my friends, you put the lemon juice all over the rim right there. Perfect. Now, my friends, now you don't have to do this, but I kind of actually like to. I like to take a little bit of sugar around the edge of the rim. You could produce salt. It's actually not a bad idea to try maybe a Himalayan sea salt or something like that. But then you just basically take that and touch it all around there, so you get a nice little helping of sugar around the rim. You know. Once again, salt's a possibility too. The thing of sweet and sour, what we're putting together here. So there you go, nice little sugary rim. Look at that right there. That's a beautiful thing to start with. All right, next ingredient coming up. You're gonna love this right here, Meyer lemon sherbet. You know, there's a lot of variations on this. I like the tart of Meyer. I like the idea of pineapple as well. This right here is the Meyer. Put it right there in the glass, just like that. Have some just to make sure it tastes good. It certainly does. Now. You find your favorite shot glass, measure out an ounce. An ounce, my friends, of Sailor Jerry spiced rum. There you see, Sailor Jerry's spiced rum. By the way, Sailor Jerry is famous for all the tattoos in The Flash. That's why she's on there. And it's a great spiced rum. It really is. So you take a good, in this case, an ounce, because you're going to do a half and half. Half Sailor Jerry. And I'll tell you the other ingredient in a second. I'm not trying to pour this in there. Something magic happens when you put alcohol and ice cream together. It keeps the ice cream from melting. And ultimately, that's how I discovered this, because I was trying to find ice cubes that would work. Okay, the second ingredient you add to this right here. It's amazing. It's an amazing drink. If you haven't tried Cock and Bull, it's basically what they use to make the Russian, the Moscow Mule. Fantastic. It's one of the best ginger beers out there, in my opinion. So right there, we're going to do about a half and half. I could measure it, but I kind of know. Half the time I don't measure. It's like any recipe for me. All right, put that over there. Add the Cock and Bull on top of that. Now, see what's starting to happen? Look at it. You got the fizzy going on now. They gel together really nice. No need to stir it. Over here, you take your lemon. Grate up a little lemon there just to make it look right. Once again, this is a barista. This is a mixologist approach. All right, now you got nice little shavings, tart, right? Put that on top of there. I'm looking better. I want to bring it right over here. Put it under the camera. You're going to see as close as I can get it for you tonight. And that's really darn close. Now, look, it lasts forever. It keeps the drink nice and cold because for some reason the alcohol continues to keep the ice cream from melting. Fantastic drink. I will lift it to my lips and have a sip right now to prove it to you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a crazy combination of it's almost like a little sweet tart. It's got obviously the sweet around the rim. It's got the sweet coming from the ice cream. At the same time, it's got the tang and tart. Oh, you know what you can do, and don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. You can even do this right here. You can go back and say, hey, you know what? Boom, Professor. Lemon juice on top of that. Darn right, because tart. It's just tart. Nothing wrong with being tart. There's probably a lot of tarts out there. Oh my God, Professor, have another one of those. No, I'm serious. All right. Now I'm ready. I don't know what I'm ready for, but we're gonna head back into a. Well done here. I do still have bacon jam. Once again, bacon jam still continues to live in my kitchen. It's my last container. I put it on some Tim McKee sourdough bread, handmade for me, and was the most amazing combination. Interesting little view in here. I haven't really looked at this before. I'm kind of in a new place trying to do some things in here. So let's go back in my other laboratory and we'll pursue other endeavors, won't you? Oh, help me. I'm lost in my own formulas. I got lost in my own formulas, trying to find my way back. This house is bigger than you think, especially with a cord dragging across your hands and a drink in your hand. Anyway, glad to have you back. What'd you all think about that? Cheers, cool song. What? Nice, thank you. It is a nice point of view. I'm enjoying my my steampunk world in here. She is tiny house. She is tiny house. Cheers. Cheers to you, worldwide. Love you all for joining me here in my my tiny house. Not only joining me in my tiny house, but keeping me in my tiny house, for the God's sakes. You're a very special audience to me tonight. Excuse me. You're a very special audience tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. Isis, Christine, Anna, Cassie, hello. There you are. Next, I know who you are. And Lady Sky, I like that. I like that. You know, there's been a whole lot of new people come into our tiny house world this week on the Tiny House Facebook group. If you're not part of the Tiny House Facebook group, you might want to do that. It's kind of fun. All these recordings and videos that I do here end up there. And of course, we can branch off into my Viral Media Art Facebook group too, which is kind of an extension of the umbrella in which I live here in my tiny house all the time. All the time. Once again, thanks to a lot of you. It's been a traumatic week. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I've got some plans coming up. I've got some things that on the horizon. I tell myself, after 40 years of entertainment, it's been a good ride. I need to find something that's going to be more of a, a stable background for me during the day, so I can come home. Part-time jobs, your professor's looking for. Nothing extensive. I don't even need any brainy thing. I'm brainy all the time. I'd actually appreciate a very dull job. Maybe that might be good for me. I'd be a stenographer or maybe a toll booth operator. Something really boring. No, I don't know. I can't do that. But I can tell you that no matter what I'm doing, it's going to be beneficial, because I'll be able to spend more time feeling good about devoting my time to this and moving my tiny house life forward and all of that. So a lot of fun for me, and I'm so glad to have you here with me on this episode, especially because, well, let's see, I do have a tribute coming up, and we're not far from that. Where is my timing here? Oh, I'm all right. I love doing I'm really enjoying doing a show myself, especially with you guys, and especially with I need a name for this. Can you guys help me? This has Meyer Lemon, it has Sailor Jerry, and it has Cock and Bull. Those are the three ingredients. So I guess you could say lemon because it's lemon sherbet. So I need some help. Somebody help me. All right, folks. All right, I know what's next. Last week, I don't mean to be. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer or anything like that. But last week we lost somebody in the music community, Canadian music community, in general, and I'd just be remiss if I didn't devote a minute or two to pay some respects to a Harp Dog Brown. Maple Blues Award winner up in Canada, came down and played a number of times at the Redwood Cafe. I interviewed him with Cindy from the Bling Sisters, had a fun time doing that. We talked and chatted a bunch since his shows here. So yeah, Harp Dog passed on the 7th, I believe, just a number of days ago. And I'd be remiss if I didn't at least tip my hat, as least I do to all my friends these days. And as I tell myself and look around, I go, well, it could be a whole lot worse there, Professor. It could be a whole lot worse. So glad to be here with you high in the hills above Petticoat. Me, your professor, and you, my friends, family, and hey, can I say fans? Is that fun? I don't know. I like it. Oh, cheers coming up. Thank you, Christine. I'm doing the same. So that's really what I'm going to ask you to do right now. If you have a drink in your hand, if you have a thought in your mind, if you just have a prayer you want to put out there, it's all good. It's all good. It's going to go out to Harp Dog Brown, and he's a great harmonica blues player. And if you don't know him now, you can look at his works. There's a lot of it. Once again, he's the Maple Blues Award winner in Canada. He's no slouch on the harp, and was a magnificent performer. And you'll like what he's going to do. And yes, it may start you to dance. Like I've got a couple tonight. They're going to work like that. So anyway, cheers to Harp Dog Brown, and think kindly, say a prayer for all the musicians out there right now who are trying to make a living in doing what they love to do the most, and it's the same situation for me. So let's keep busy, give our prayers out there. A lemon sail away. Oh, that's nice. I like that. A Jack and Johnny? That could be. A cocky sailor. Hold on, Kelly. My goodness. No, I think we're getting close. How about a cocky lemon sailor? Yes. I think that's it. I think we have a winner. A cocky lemon sailor. Sounds like with this music in the background, it sounds like something you meet down on the wharf. He just got off a ship. Been on it for 3 or 4 years. Hadn't had a date. Hadn't even had a thought. What in the hell was he going to do in the port today? He was a cocky lemon sailor. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. That's all right. Hold on. We got places to go and things to do and professors to be. The lemon rind got me. Woo! All right. Thank you. All right, here we go. I do have something for you, and I'm not joking when I'm talking about Harp Dog Brown, because once again, dear friend, much respects to the man. I'm glad to be able to throw this out to you because it's super important, and you need to hear these things. And where are you going to hear them? Right here. Why? Because this is copyright-free stuff. This is stuff I videoed in the Redwood Cafe for us and you, and here we are now. Harp Dog Past. You get to see it again. Harp Dog Tribute. Thank you for being here tonight with me on a Tiny House Live.
Song go, how come? How come you let me standing here? How come I can't get rid of my fear? You let me standing here thinking what I'm about to do without you. Now how come they say the sky is blue and how come I'm not here with you? Well, how come you don't need me to? Now how come I can't forget about you? You let me standing here thinking what am I to do without you? Well, now maybe there's a reason that I just can't see. Or maybe there be something daily wrong with me. Maybe it's just living from day to day. I bought a baby, won't you tell me why you want to wait? How come? Well, I said I just gotta know. Oh, tell me how come, baby. Are you up and walk out my door? Oh, you let me standing here thinking what am I to do without you? What would I do, Dave? Dave Webb on the Miami, Dave Webb. Maybe there's a reason that I just can't see it. Or maybe there was something that's wrong with me. Maybe it's just living from a day to day. But baby, won't you tell me why you want your way? How come? Well, I said I just gotta know. Oh, tell me how come, baby. You up and walk out my door. Oh, you let me standing here thinking what I'm about to do without you. I said I just got to know. Please tell me how come, baby, you up and walk out my door. Well, you never standing here thinking what I'm about to do without you. Well, all right. Thank you very much.
Mr. Harp Dog Brown, Harp Dog Brown, Harp Dog Brown. Love you, Harp Dog. Rest in peace up there, brother. Up there in Harp Heaven, we've decided. Harp Heaven. You know, I've had the privilege of working with a lot of great harp players. I really have. I've toured with Charlie Musselwhite in Germany and Europe. Fantastic experience in my lifetime. Love you, Charlie. You know, I've had Little Charlie and the Nightcats with Rick Erston. You know, I've worked with Rick a ton. These names mean people. What? What kind of break did I just take? These names mean something to people. That's right. Anyway, that's right. And big cheers, big cheers to Harp Dog Brown. And yeah, let's see, where are we tonight? Once again, I'm here high atop the hills in Petticoat, right now in the midst of my new steampunk laboratory, which I've been developing. I'm quite comfortable now. You know, I seem to have things running smoothly. You know that my generator is up and functioning as it should be. My resources are far and wide. I'm enjoying the lifestyle of a single professor high in the hills of Petticoat, and enjoying my evening right here, right now with you. That's right. Thank you. Let's see. Hello, Cassie. Hello, Kelly. Hi, Christine. Hey, Nick. I see you. And, you know, once again, you know, those who join us here live, it's amazing. I love you for being in the moment with me. It's a lot of fun. Typically, this show got thrown together really quickly. So usually my shows are a lot more thought out if you go back and watch any of the. And by the way, thank you for those of you who've gone back and looked at the last Eric Martin shows that I've done. And especially to those of you who've gone back and streamed those shows. There's 3 Eric Martin shows up on my ViralMediaArt channel that you're watching right now. So if you aren't aware of that and you haven't seen them, you can go back to the first one that we did was a Stark Raving Mad tribute with Donovan Stark. Brother, you're out there, not at the moment, but I know you will be, and a whole tribute to Stark Raving Mad, which is one of the first bands that Eric Martin was in. So you can watch that whole episode. That spawned two more episodes in here with Tiny House with Eric. The past 2 have been by ourselves. If you haven't seen the last one at Christmas time or Off-White Christmas special, it's a load of fun. I brought him in on a dog sled through the tundra and the snow, apologizing, and delivered him to a tiny house live with a nice little fire behind us. We had a whole lot of fun, and those of you who are here with us was great. And those of you who've caught it after the fact, believe me, I go back and watch. I'm actually going back and watching my shows these days because I've been enjoying them. And I know if I'm enjoying them, I got to be doing something. All right. So on that note, if you haven't subscribed to this crazy channel of Tiny House Live, please do. These things are building me toward being a legitimate YouTuber. I never thought I'd say that. I don't know. I never thought that's something I really strive to be in my life. But I do know it's the forward motion that I need to achieve to be able to be legitimate in my tiny house. Please subscribe and that little notification bell. They're very important if you don't know, by the way. That notification bell, if you select it to all, every time I go live, you get a little ping, and you'll go, oh, look at that, Professor's live. I totally forgot about that. You can say, well, I got time to watch him, or I got to watch this dude later. Either way, and you can do that with not only me, because it doesn't all revolve around me. You can do this with anything. I'm connected to nightclubs and venues all around the world. When they go live, Capitol Theater, New York, when they go live, I'm there. Foo Fighters, when they go live, I'm there. I'm connected. You can be too. And if you're not, tune into my ViralMediaArt group. That's a really, I'm sorry, what am I saying? My ViralMediaArt group in Facebook. And all these connections can be found easily by asking me. I'm totally out there, open, and what you see is what you get in this world. That's exactly why I wore my phone. I'm going to move off to one side. My mic's in the way. There you go. Come on over here. There you go. There you go. Felix the cat. You remember him? He had a bag of magic tricks. That is so the Tiny House Live. He's got like 6 moods going on right there. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's 6 or 5. I never could count. Public schools, California. All right, my friends. I do have a plan. Where are we right now? Let me go back over here and say hello to a few people because we've been checking. By the way, I love the name, the Cocky Lemon Sailor. That is now the official name of that drink. Thank you so much, my friends, for helping me name that. And it's a derivative of a few things. Yes, Kelly says, so you need 1,000 subscribers and 2,000 listening hours to make your channel profitable? Getting closer. Exactly, Kelly. I'm right now, I wrote my numbers down. Oh, they're somewhere. I think I'm about 730 subscribers right now. I need 1,000. I am about out of 2,000 listening hours, and that's not broadcasting hours. That's you folks listening hours that they accrue. I'm about over half, way over half way there. So I imagine if I just keep doing this, as you'll find in life, anything you just keep pursuing, if you just keep doing it long enough, people will go, what in the hell is this guy doing? And there must be something to it. So, I'm open to suggestions on what can happen in my tiny house. Everything except politics. The tiny house is way too small of a house to deal with that. And even a lot of talk on COVID. I don't like the V word. This tiny house is the inspirational space station. Half the time I'm off the planet, not here in my steampunk laboratory. Maybe I'll take you up there next week. It's really nice. The air's clean up there, the inspirational space station. I wanted one myself. I thought, why should there be an international space station that I don't have access to? God knows I can't even go up on a Bezos spaceship. I don't have $3 million and a bald head. I can't do that. So all I can do is do the best I can. Make my own space station. You see the way I work? My motto, by the way, is create something today that wasn't there yesterday. Cheers to 2022. I mean that, right? Where are we, by the way, tonight, Professor?
Tiny House Live. Tiny House Live.
I knew that. You know that too now. All right, where am I going to go? I do have something else for you tonight. Where are we doing on our timing here, Professor? All right, I've got about 15. I'm going to hold it pretty close to an hour show when I do myself. There's only so much of you can take of a fake professor. And I figure about an hour is probably a good amount of time. I hope you enjoyed my drink back over there. It was pretty amazing. I really enjoyed it. Did I give it? I was looking for an alternate view right there, and I just totally messed up my entire world. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, Professor? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Show them your whole laboratory. And tell them where they are again.
Tiny House Live. Tiny House Live.
That's right. That was my public service announcement right there. That's as much of a public service. Hey, you can see in the distance. You want to see a distance view of me? This is crazy. This right here is actually crazy. I'm venturing out since I've already made you a drink tonight. Hello. Here I am. Hello. Hi there. Yeah, that's me on the other side. The green room. See the green screen's up. It doesn't look anything like you think it should be. Uh-oh, the magician is showing all his tricks. Get out of here. Get back to my library. All the formulas that are important to me are written on this wall. And each night I go through them all. Sorting, stacking, doing everything I can to make sense out of them. until finally it makes sense to me and I bring them to you. Just like that, right here. Hello, everybody. Glad to have you here with me here at Tiny House. Tiny House Live. Glad to see you. Let's see. Anna says the best thing you can do is never give up. Oh, God, you know, you guys have given that to me. In the last week, I've had one of the hardest weeks that I've had in quite a while. I mean, we're all struggling through the COVID, and we had the fires in Sonoma County, which gave us a year before COVID. 3 years of struggling in a tiny house. For a while, I thought they'd never let me out. And then came the day when I finally got out of here. It gave me a chance to start doing some things out live. We did the Katati Music Festival. We did the Accordion Festival in Katati. Some bands, some video work coming up for me. And there's more coming up for me. Matter of fact, I want to play a segment in a second because a couple people who've come to my rescue and they said, you know what, we'd love to have you come do your thing. Why don't you come do your thing? And I said, give me an opportunity and I will do my thing. And so I've said to guys like Levi Lloyd and Bob McBain, thank you, Bob, that I'm glad to help you. I have so many things in the eye or in the fire. I had Don Forbes visiting me today. Don, you've seen some of the work that I've done with him as well. Glad to have projects coming up in the future, and that's kind of what I'm hoping for right now. And best thing is, I will never give up. No. If anything, although I felt down. This whole last week has really made a whole change in my life. It made me grateful. It made me humble. I thought to myself, man, all this years of kind of doing what I've been doing, it really does pay off in a sense. So that's really the takeaway that I want to give you guys tonight is the fact that, it does matter what you do in life, and it really does matter in the long run in the terms of the people you bump into and who you meet on the way up and who you meet on the way down. It's an amazing world we live in. It's hard to tell you exactly how the inner mechanism works, but I will tell you that if you have a mantra that you can put in place and believe and repeat to yourself, it's an amazing, amazing tool. It is much on the lines of the synchronicity elements your professor loves to preach within the synchronicity of the dark side of Oz, which hopefully in 2022 we'll be able to talk about for a show in August. I'm hoping. I have a venue, I believe. These are all parts of my belief structure. So I want to tell you right now that develop a little mantra for yourself for the year. I pay my bills. All money comes to me easily. It sounds silly, but you repeat those things to yourself. These things start to happen in life. There's no outside control of your life. You are the planet. You are in control. It all resonates from the middle of you, not some outside world or entity. There are no people up in the clouds looking down on you, wishing you well. They are inside you right now. They are wishing you well. They are moving you forwards, and it's that has reached out to me in the last week and made me so grateful and so humble to my friends and community around me who rushed to my back when I needed them the most, gave me a security blanket to get stability in my life. I'm now moving forward into a new segment. Who knows what that'll be? I don't even know what that's going to be. Isn't that exciting? I'm going to be 68 years old. If I can be excited at 68 years old by new stuff coming up in my world, I'm not down about that at all. Not when I have friends like you. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All right, I'm not a fake. What? I am a real. Well, not really. I didn't have the fortitude to make it through all the. I actually haven't that in a lot in the business world. But no, I'm a fake professor. I actually I do have a D.O.P.E. degree. That's true, and that's, by the way, that's a degree of personal experience to you. And that sees me through a lot of stuff. Including moments like this. So glad to have you with. Where am I in my timing of my life? Well, I've got a few more minutes, and I've got one more video that's going to kind of lead up to the end of this episode of Tiny House Live. I will tell you that I'm hoping to next week bring Scott Goree back in here for his. We're going to unbox an entire box full of glossies Scott owned Magnolias. We worked together there for a long time. In the beginning, we worked there for a long time together, known each other for years. And he's going to bring in a box of glossies, and we're going to open them up, and we're going to talk about all the bands that signed them. It's going to be a fun Sonoma County Music History Night, again, right here at Tiny House Live. I had to move him out of the way just because I really found it really necessary tonight to be able to drop back a little bit and say thank you. Each and every one of you, for those who stood up and helped me in the last week and helped me move forward. Really, gave me some time and place, and I'm trying to remember anything I wanted to say. I have so many things I could say to individually to each and every one of you, but I can't do that because it's not fair to any of you. All I can tell you is I am stable. I am fine for the moment. I have enough pad to be able to create a new reality for myself to move into in the next 3 months. Who knows what that means in my world? Will he do DoorDash? Will he work at Oliver's? Will he get a paper route? I really don't know yet. I'm waiting to see. Anybody got any ideas? I'm manifesting success. Damn right, sister. That's how you do it. You manifest success, just like this. You pick it up. You pick the tempo up. You do what you need to do. All right, where are we going next? I've got one more for you. We're going to come back, and then we'll reevaluate our whole entire existence, and check in with me, your professor, as I go through all the things that are important to me in life. And I thank you. And they're all written right here in these books, by the way. If you look down right now, oh God, I shouldn't be showing you this. This is all my secret work. Oh, these are things I've written down for years that you shouldn't even be seeing. Where are my camera angles? They're wrong. They're wrong. You shouldn't be seeing this. Why are people seeing this? All right. Hold on a second. We'll go back to this guy over here while I change my mind. There you go. What's he doing over there? What is he doing over there? He told us he was going to play some Levi Lloyd in Levi Lloyd's workshop, and I think we're ahead. What? Yeah. What? Yes, you. It's no mate for you. You tell you eat your pudding. Thank you, Levi Lloyd. Hey, I'm going to be doing a lot of Levi shows coming up. It seems we have some things we're going to work out together. Ain't that a beautiful thing? Right here, Levi Lloyd and his workshops. Hey, featuring Willie Jordan. Willie Jordan, folks. If you don't know who Willie is, you won't find.
Go. I'll take what I want. I'm a bad go get it, yeah. Give me that. My cat. I'm never a loser. I'm always a winner, yeah. Yes, I am. Yeah. 'Cause I take what I want now. And baby, I want you. Nobody but you. Watching you, girl, and I haven't said a word, not one word. But you see, I'm coming to get you, baby, and I'm gonna make you my girl, my loving girl. 'Cause I take what I want, and baby, I want you. Nobody but you. Bass and drums. I'm gonna pick you up, girl. I'm gonna take you away now. So you better pack up now, baby. Listen to what I say. I said I hear I'm just a big bad man. When I come to get you, baby, you gonna be holding my hand. I take what I want. I'm a bad dog getter, yeah. Yes, I am. You see, I'm never
take it away now. So you better pack up, baby. Listen to what I say now. I said, hey, I'm just a big bad man, yeah. When I walk with you, baby, you gonna be holding my hand. I take what I want now. I'm a bad go-getter, yeah. Ooh, a new hip, all right. I'm a loser, yeah. And I'm gonna get to girl. Yes, I am. But I take what I want. And I want you. Nobody but you now. Nobody but you now. Nobody but you now. Nobody but you now. Gonna take you away. Nobody but you. Nobody but you now. Nobody but you. I said, I got da. Oh yeah.
All right, your professor's going to move gracefully into the new year together with you. Hoping the best for you in the new year. I truly am. Of course, you know, once again, I've found my gravity. I found my balance. I hope you all do in this new year. If there's anything your professor can do for you, I'm open to a lot of options these days in my life, whether it's within my industry or even without. I don't know. I'm open to options in my life. These days, I do have a lot of things coming to me. Levi Lloyd and Bob McBain have reached out to me. I know I have some Pete Floyd stuff coming up. I've got projects coming up, but you know what? I've always had a venue. Without a venue, there's no regular paycheck. So it's like, you know, I'm waiting. I have things to offer. I can bring shows to the masses all around the world by just plugging into my little tiny house world or viral media art world. So on that basis right there, I will remind you, please, if you're enjoying what I'm doing here in my tiny house world, and I hope you are because I have so much fun bringing it to you, make sure you've subscribed to my Viral Media Art channel here on YouTube. It's where all my live broadcasting go. I ditched live broadcasting to Facebook, last year. Way too unstable. I do my advertising, I do my communications, I spend photos and say hello, but when it comes to broadcasting, right here, Tiny House Live on the Viral Media Art channel. And you know, it's a good place to be. You know, I like to simulate real television in your world. And no, I see over here Eric and Mark. Yes, you know, you can go back and watch any of these shows. I mean, if you subscribe to my channel, you can look at all the lines that I have. I have a lot of shows from season 6 and 7 since I've started here on YouTube, and I've actually have even going further back from my Facebook stuff over there as well. So a lot of stuff on Viral Media Art, and in my group, you know, it's kind of a left brain, right brain thing. I like to share my musical thoughts and feelings in my Viral Media Art Facebook group. Message me if you have any questions on what I'm talking about at all tonight, right at facebook.com/tinyhouselive. facebook.com/tinyhouselive. That's your direct connection to me right there. That's my personal line here on Facebook. That's the best way to reach me to talk about any of these things in my steampunk laboratory or whatever I'm bringing to you. And I didn't think I was going to start my season 7 so quickly. But you know, this opportunity and my opportunities with ending up with Eric and things we're moving forward toward, how could I remiss? But to thank you for joining me. Let me look over here. I had something else, didn't I? Sure. No, wait a minute. What did I just do? Oh my God, what did I just do? No, I love each and every one of you for joining me tonight. I'm looking for what I could play you. I think I'm actually right about at the end of my wits. I think I'm at the end of my wire. I think we're all in a great place tonight. I thank you, each and every one of you. Thank you, Nick. I love you. Isis, thank you for being here. Diane, thank you, dear. Lady, I love you, dear. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome, and I really enjoy it. I mean, I got to spin around over here so I can actually see my other monitor. It kind of helps me a little bit when I've got so many worlds, because I can control everything over here, so I can go back and through all this list of people and say hi to Valerie. Wait a minute, hang on. Let me turn around here. Let me do this. Hang on now. Come on now. Come on. You can see the back of my head, but I don't care, because I'm going to say Choli time. It is Choli time. Choli time. Next week, right here, Tiny House Live. I promise I'll bring something up that has Mark Choli in it. Besides, how can I not play something that has Mark Choli in it? And we're going to be going backwards into time with all the stuff coming up with Tiny House Live. And once again, thank you for being here. And I'll be hopefully back next Wednesday night with my friend Scott Gorey, and we'll dive into the musical history past of Sonoma County, some of the great bands that have come out of this county, and who knows what we'll actually uncover in that process, and maybe even Tony Stouffer. That's what Jukebox is waiting for. Tony Stouffer. You know, Tony's got an open invitation. All we need to do is hook it up. I'm ready for any old time. Tony, bring your project in here. We'll talk about it. I'm more than glad to have him in here. We've done so many good things together. And if you can go back and watch any of those shows with Tony, by the way, and enjoy them as well. All right, my friends. All right, let me double check. Everything's all right? Everything's all right with me in my world? Everything all right with you in your world? I hope so. God knows you've helped me secure my time, place, and space in time for a little while with me. And so I really appreciate that. And once again, for the last time, each and every one of you in Sonoma County and around the world for giving me the support and the determination to move forward in life, not only in my tiny house, but in the world in general. So I hold each and every one of you accountable. And I swear, these energies will not be wasted on me in my tiny house as I continue to create something here today that wasn't there yesterday. So that for you, my friends. Let me see if I can back my way out of here comfortably. I love each and every one of you for being near me, being with me all this moment. And for you right now, here you go, Tiny House on the way out. I love you, folks. I think you're awesome, you know. I really do.
Tiny House Live.
Right here saying goodnight to you. Right now.
Let's go play house. Let's go play house.
Tiny House Live. Tiny House Live.